In this series, I will do a complete walkthrough for the TurnKey Directories business directory plugin, show you all its features. I will install the free and the pro version, walk through all the dashboard tabs, explain everything how it works, do a setup wizard, connect your Google accounts, analytics, and also if you stay till the end, you will see how to build a completely functional business directory with 10,000 business listings that basically loads blazing fast and has almost 100 out of 100 page speed insight score on Google. So the first step is to install the plugin on your WordPress website. You can either install it on a new WordPress website or an existing one. As you can see, I already installed mine. You can get the free version of the plugin on our homepage or on the WordPress marketplace. After you install the plugin, you go to the dashboard and you can see all the available tabs in the free version. You get a setup wizard where you can connect your Google account, your Mobility API for images. You also have settings. You have a compatibility tab where your WordPress theme is detected and also optimized. After you connect your Google accounts, you get this Google Analytics that pulls data directly from your Google Search Console and Google Analytics. You also get a sitemap. The sitemap will be generated after you upload the business listings. And then you have your manage listings tab where you see all your listings. You can edit them, import, export them, stuff like that. This is the free version of the plugin, and now we'll get on to the paid version of it. So before we go any further, I would like to advise you to connect your website to the Google Search Console and also the Google Analytics, because without these two connections, the plugin won't be able to show you keyword data and traffic analytics. So the next step after you install the free version of the plugin is the pro version of the plugin. You need to know that it has a dependency. So without the free version, you cannot install the pro version. So you need to download both and install first the free and then the pro version. Of course, after you install the pro version, nothing will happen. It will be basically the same as the free version because you need to activate it and put in the license. So after you successfully install the free and the pro version of the plugin, basically nothing happens. The plugin still looks and functions the same, has the same capabilities as the free version. Now you need to upgrade it. You go to the upgrade tab and pick a tier. All the tier information you can find here on our homepage. After you picked and paid for a tier, you will get a license code in your email, in your inbox, which you need to copy and then go to the license tab and paste in your license here. This is how a license looks. You can basically activate it, recheck it, deactivate it, or manage change billing plan. You can basically upgrade a tier if you want later on. But for now, let's just activate this one. I'll refresh it. Now it says active. It's the agency tier, and you have all the information below. Now, if you go back, you will see that on the agency tier, all the tabs here are activated. And now basically you can install and create unlimited business directory websites up to 50,000 business listings. And now you have tabs like monetization, a customer tab, keywords, indexing, and network hub that you don't have on the free tab, for example. But we will get into this in more details after we do the setup wizard. The setup wizard is really easy. It has three main components: the Google integration, mobility setup, and data import. The Google integration is for your analytics and keyword research. Mapillary basically covers the featured images through a crowdsourced free software similar to Google Street View. And the data import will show you how to import your own business listings in three different ways. The setup wizard will look like this at the start, but you can always restart it and reconnect or connect new Google accounts as well. If you click on start, then basically you will start a 6-step wizard that I will show you right away now, step by step. So let's get started with the first one, the Google integration. Click on get started. As you can see, we are already on the second step. Here you need to first click on this link to open the Google Cloud Console. You need to create an account if you already don't have an account. I already do have one, so you need to then select a project, or we advise you to create a new project. So new project. Let's name it TKD, then create it. It must be longer, so let's write TurnKey Directories, create. Then you need to wait a bit to be created, then select the project. After you select the project and it's created, you go back. You need to basically enable these 4 Google APIs. These are so that you can pull the data from your Google Search Console for keywords, your Google Analytics for traffic data, and your web search indexing API to be able to index all the business listings with our integrated indexing tool, which comes for free. So you basically copy each one and then go back to the Google Search Console. Here you need to go to APIs and services, then just paste it inside here, Google Console API, click on it, then enable it. And we basically need to do this 3 more times. Google Analytics, enable it. Google Analytics Data API, also enable it. And the last one is Web Search Indexing API. And now that we are all, we just click on the next step. So for the next step, the auth consent screen, we will just follow these steps. So you need to open the page, then go to the auth screen. The project will be automatically selected. You click on Get Started. Here you need to name your app. We will name it just TurnKey Directories. You need to select your support email and click on Next. For the audience, you have internal or external, as you can see here as well. You click on External, then Next. You need to put in your email address here again and click on Next. Agree to finish, continue, and then lastly, create. These steps also you can see here as well. Save and continue, create. Now comes the critical step. You need to go back as it's finished, then go to audience and add yourself as a test user. Here, add your email, save it. Now you need to publish the app, confirm, and basically this step is done. Then you go back to the dashboard and click done. And now we go to the next step. Step 3 is creating the credentials. You just click on this link, which opens the credentials page. Then you click on create credentials, auth client ID, application web type application, you need to name it, and then you need to copy and paste this URL. After that, you will get your client ID and secret, which I advise you to save it somewhere safe. And then you will also copy and paste it here as well and save it. So let's try it. This is the link. You go here, create credentials, and you go to the second one. Google always updates these. This might change when you will be doing it, but this is important. So you click on auth client ID. This requests user consent so that your app can access the user's data. Click on it. Application type, you select web application, the first one. Web client name is web client 1 is okay. Then you need to add an authorized redirect URL. So add the URL. You go back to the plugin, copy this URL, which will be automatically generated for you for your website. You paste it in here and create it. After it's created, you get your client ID, which I advise you to save it somewhere like me. Also your client secret, and you can click on OK. Now we're done. We go back to the plugin, copy in the client secret, also the client ID, save it. You click on create credentials saved, OK. And now we move on to the next step. So now we are in the final step in the Google integration series, and we will give read-only access to the plugin so it can import data from your Google Search Console and Google Analytics. As you can see, we have this section here, which says, if you get this message, access blocked, then you probably forgot to add yourself as a test user. So you need to go back and do that once again. Here is the link for it. And now we are going to connect it. I'm going to show you step by step. So you choose your Google account, then go to advanced and go to the test VP shop. This is our website. This will be your website. Click on it, then continue again, and success. Now you successfully integrated with Google. Your account is connected. You can disconnect it anytime you want and reconnect it every time you want. You can also go back to the start of the setup wizard, and you can connect a whole other website or email account. Now that being done, we are going to move to the next step, the Mapillary setup. Why we need this? Because we will use the free Mapillary API key to load featured images on every business listings, similar to the Google Street View, only this time free. You don't have to pay for it. It's crowdsourced basically. In order to do that, you need to click on this link. Then you will get to their homepage, sign up, enter your email, username, let's say TKD, password, and let's sign up. Okay, the username is taken. Okay, account was created. Let's try to log in. So register an application turnkey, description, TKD, web, read, write, upload, register. And now, as you can see, you get access token, client, authorization link. We go to the access token, which start with these three letters always, and copy it. Then go back to the client token and paste it here, update it, and that's. So now we are at the final section, importing your data. So as we all know, business directories are based on business data or business listings data. You can either get this data manually by going on to each and every website of the businesses and copying their information like address, phone number, and stuff like that that is already publicly stated. Or you can just go and use a scraping service and just buy it in bulk. How does a data sheet look like? It looks something like this. This is a data sheet with 50,000 business listings in the nail salon niche, which of course you can do it manually, but it would probably take you like a year or two, or you just buy it bulk from a scraping service. These are the columns the plugin will require. As you can see, they have social media links, business working hours, Google Map locations, reviews, everything you can imagine, email, business phone number, address, the business name, actual address, country, state, city. So these are the columns that the plugin will actually use. After you prepare your data, you need to save it and export it either as an XLSX file or a CSV file. After you save it and export it, then you can go back to the plugin and just upload it here. The second option is mostly for the free users who want to just try it out. So we provide a sample of 100 business listings that you can import right from the plugin just to try it out and see how the plugin works and how the business listings are constructed. The last option, using a scraping service that scrapes Google Business Maps and gets the business listings data from there. And we have integrated with Outscraper. We think that Outscraper is one of the best scraping services, but you can choose whichever you want. To use Outscraper, you just click on Start Scraping. Here you get presented with as a pay-you-go offer. You need to sign up for Outscraper and then put your API key here, which is really simple. I'm not going to go through that. But as you can see, the pricing, so it's about 50 cents for 500 business listings, $1 for 1,000, and $5 for 5,000. So I think it's really affordable. So to try it out, I will use my own API key, just paste it in here, save and continue. Here you can choose a business category, let's say dentist, but there are like, I think over 4,000 business niches. So let's choose dentist. And here are the business listings and how much they cost. This is an estimate cost. So about $300 for 50,000 business listings. But of course you can try out with only 10,000 or less. You can actually put in how much you want. So let's say 9,000. That will be about $54. So after you have chosen your business category and country and how many listings you want, you just start scraping. One important thing is that you need to fill up your Outscraper account before you start this, because you pay as you go. So you need to have a balance. So if you choose to use our integrated Outscraper service, which is basically free and you don't have to pay us anything, you will get a file like this, an Excel file. As you can see, it's generated by Outscraper, and here you have all the raw information that the plugin needs that you can basically just upload to the plugin. So now that we are done explaining importing your data, we are actually going to do it. You just click on demo data, click OK. So now that the plugin has automatically uploaded the data file that I was just showing you earlier, we have to do some column mapping. What is actually column mapping? Column mapping is basically telling the plugin which column to use for each section. So now we are at the URL structure fields. You are basically building the website URL structure. You have here the home page or the website, and after that, this is all the directory. You have the business name, which is here, which will pull all the business names from the data file from this specific column. Then business niche is the roofing contractor, country is US, then you have the state, Wyoming, city, Sheridan. Of course, this can be changed to what you want, but we advise you to compare it to your data file and put in the correct columns, because then you will just mess up your directory and it won't be built correctly. Because instead of the business name, you put the business phone number or something else, then you will have, instead of the business name here, just the phone number in the URL. So that will mess up your directory. Let's put it back. When it's green, it says basically that it detected it correctly. So we can just move on. It says total rows to import 100, because this is the demo data, and we are going to import only 100 of it. Click on next. The next is the contact information. So the next step in the column mapping is the contact information and address. So you have the business's full address, postal code, phone number, email, and website. As you can see, these are also selected correctly automatically by the plugin, but you can check it as well just to be safe and open your data file to see if these are the correct columns for each section here. If everything is in order, then you can go to the next step. The next step is content, location, and reviews. Most businesses have a website description, images, working hours, latitude, longitude, ratings, reviews, and review URL. These are also detected correctly by the plugin. So we go to the next part. Then you have social media actions and links like Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that. These are also selected correctly. And if everything is okay, then we just click on import listings and we are all set. Import was successful. 100 business listings were imported. The Google integration is done. The mapillary images are enabled and 100 business listings are uploaded. So congratulations. Now you basically built your own business directory. Now we can go to the dashboard and check out the business directory. The first tab in the dashboard is the settings tab. As you can see, you have appearance, ad banners, and integrations. In the appearance, you can change the background color, accent or brand color, and also the text color. We can change it to a nice green. Let's say this is your brand color, and now this color will be globally changed all over the website and all over the directory. So all the button accents and links and even the customer portal will have this brand color accent. The typography is also global. You can change the font family, the size and weights of the text and line height and stuff like that. The next tab is the ad banners. This is the layout of the ad banners. You have 5 ad banners basically, 1 on each side and 3 in the middle content. You can, of course, insert affiliate links or links to your products or dropshipping. So put a global link which will show up on each ad banner, or you can customize each ad banner individually. The ad banners basically are categorized in text ad banners, where you have a title and description, and you can put an individual URL link in it as well. It could be no follow, sponsored. It can also open in a new tab or the same tab. It can have also ad disclosure text if you need to. It's really the next content type is image banners. It's the same thing, but with images. You can upload either an image or a URL for the image. The image can also have an alt text. It can also link to a URL and can also have text, which I will show you later on. The third option is custom code, where you can put basically your AdSense code or your favorite ad platform code here, and have also ad disclosure and stuff like that. And the fourth and final option is a mix of all these 3 things, where you can just combine the text with the image and also the custom code in one. So after you are done, you can also toggle them on and off And when you are done with all the settings, you can just save the ad banners and then they will be live. The next feature is integrations. The integrations tab shows you basically your API connections, that the Google services are connected and the Mapillary is also connected. Here you can input your Mapillary API key and also change the view for the featured images, which I will show you later on. And also in the background, this is running and pulling all the images for the featured images from the API. As you can see, because this is a free service, it doesn't have 100% coverage. But for the images, for the listings that don't have any images, we have a fallback option. So that is also covered. The compatibility tab basically just detects your current WordPress theme and optimizes it. Because the WordPress plugin is independent, it works with any other theme and also other plugin, and it optimizes everything so that the TurnKey Directory plugin can load freely and independently and without any problems. We can demonstrate it by going back and changing the theme in the appearance. Let's change it to Cadence, for example. This is one of my favorite themes. We go back now, compatibility, and as you can see, it's detected again that it's the Cadence theme and it already optimized it automatically. The analytics tab, as you can see, because we already connected our Google Search Console and GA4 analytics property. Now, if you click on select property, your website appears here. You just click on it and save it, and it will start syncing. Of course, because this is a new website, we don't have any data yet, but this is basically what you can expect. It combines all your Google Search Console and also Google Analytics data. So you have all in one, and you don't need to run back and forth between these tabs. Also, you can select the days on how many days you want to get your data. We can also select the demo data where you can preview it, how it will look in the future. You have your visitors, sessions, page views, bounce rate. This is basically your Google Search Console data. And underneath it, you have your analytics data like search clicks, impressions, stuff like that. The metrics, traffic map, top countries, top search queries, also top pages and top listings, links on it that you can click on. So it's really all-in-one analytics page. The sitemap is another free tool that we integrated in the plugin. As you can see, it shows all your listings. You have an XML sitemap, an HTML sitemap. You can also copy it manually. It's connected to your Google Search Console, so it automatically pings Google and sends it your sitemap. This is how your XML sitemap looks like, and this is how your HTML sitemap looks like. You can click on basically every URL and every business listing, and it also shows you when it last time was modified. It has a status as well, so you can see it's connected to Google Search Console. The rollback takes day is enabled, and auto regeneration is also enabled. So later on, basically, if you modify the listings, add or remove business listings, then it will auto detect and regenerate and then ping also Google Search Console automatically. The keyword tab, where all your keywords ranking are shown. Basically, because this is a new website, we don't have any data yet. You need to sync it first, and it needs a couple of days to sync, even if you already have data. But I can show you on the demo data how this all works. So you have an overview where you have your total keywords, top 10, top 3 keywords, top 10 keywords, top 20, then also your clicks in the last 28 days, average position for your keywords, and informations like this, top performing keywords as well. Then we go to individual tabs. First is the keywords tab. In the keywords tab, you have all your keywords that your website or directory is ranking for. You have your URL, also position, the change in the last 28 days, click rate, impressions, CTR. So anything you would have in your Google Search Console. You also have pages here with the same information, how many keywords are ranking on that page, top keywords, clicks, impressions, average position, and even a content score. So you can basically improve your content on the pages based on the content score. The next are the listings. This is particularly good if you have already clients that are paying for the directory. You can show them how many clicks they are getting, the average position, trends, and also if they are ranking or not ranking. The opportunities tab shows you opportunities for keywords or long tail keyword which your website or directory is already ranking for, but are on the edge between the page 1 and page 2. So with some tweaks, you can get it onto page 1, and here are the estimated clicks which you would get if you would tweak it. The cannibalization tab shows you keywords that are competing on multiple pages against each other. So you can just go in and see which one is ranking higher, then maybe eliminate all the other listings so they don't compete against each other. Indexing is normally a tool that you have to pay extra for, but we have integrated it in our plugin in the paid tiers. As you can see here, it shows how many listings you have, if they are submitted, queued, or indexed, or even not submitted. It's connected to the Google indexing API, Index Now, like Bing, Yandex, Seznam, and I think it's about 10 different search engines are connected to it. You have a daily batch size. Currently, it's on 150 URLs, but you can change it. But we recommend under 200 per day. It's on auto submit, so basically you don't have to do each day. It does it automatically. You also have the automation information, like when was the last one, when it's the next one, what's scheduled, and stuff like that. So what is the Network Hub? The Network Hub is something we built from scratch. No other directory plugin has it. It automates the hardest part of ranking a directory, the backlinks. How does it work? Directories built on TurnKey Directory link to each other inside a curated niche isolated network. Roofing directories link with other roofing directories, dentals with dentals, and so on. Real businesses, same niche, so it's an authority network, not a network scheme. Why is this the moat? Because it compounds. Every directory that joins make the others rank better. The 501st directory will join because the first 500 already strengthened the whole network. It gets more valuable every month, and it's yours, not rented. There are, of course, a few requirements to enter. You firstly need to be at least in the growth tier. Your directory needs to be fully built because it will go through a verification status. It needs to be verified from the main hub. It has a heartbeat. So every directory that is joined, it will be checked each 12 hours, so twice a day, to see if they are still online and everything is working. On top of that, you don't need to join. You can leave the network anytime. And you also have a Discord community where you can see all the other networks joined and you can reach out to them via Discord. The manage listings tabs is very simple but very effective. You have all your total listings. It shows that how many listings have images, featured images, how many are edited, how many categories do you have. You can also select all the listings and export them or delete them, or you can just individually view them or edit them. If you want to bulk edit the listing, let's say for example that you want to input on each listing the same URL, let's say a booking URL or something, then we advise you to edit the listing in the CSV file or in the data file because it's easier. And if you want to individually edit each business listing, then you just go here and click on edit, and it will take you to the business listings edit page. As you can see, this is the A-line roofing and exteriors business listing. You have the business information, business name, category. If the business listing data doesn't have already a description, then we provide one. The plugin provides a placeholder. You have then working hours that you can edit. On the side here, you can view how the business listing looks like. And if you save it, you can also view the listing. You have images that you can change. You can either drag and drop images here or just paste in a image URL. You have listings information like the number of the listing, if the listing is claimed, sponsored, verified, or priority boost. You can change it either from here or from the customer page as well. You have customer details. Of course, all these fields are editable and changeable. Email addresses, website. This is basically the data that you uploaded from your CSV file. Also location, location map, social media links, and everything you change, you save later on. Like let's say We change here something, then save it, and it will automatically save it and show you that this business listing was edited. As you can see, one business listing was edited. Also, if you scroll down, you have the pagination and you can skip to any page you want with any listing. Because if you can imagine, if you have 50,000 business listings, then you can't just go one by one. You can also search listings by name, and you can view your directory from here. So now let's click on the view directory and view the search page. The search page is the second part of the URL after the home page. As you can see here is the niche displayed. This is pulled directly from your data file. The search page is the only physical page that the plugin creates. It creates it as a physical page as well, because you have the option to use it not only as a search page, but also as the home page. Here you have all the listings that you have in your directory. You have then several filters that people can use, like popular filters, quality rating, location, reviews, availability, and stuff like that. Or even a search by near you, country, state, or city. As you scroll on, you have a large OpenStreet View map where you can view all the businesses and zoom in and click on it. This is a free, not a paid map. Also, you have all the business listings here with nice featured images, titles that link to the actual business listings, and other information. You can also call them from here or go directly to the business listings page and view other details. You can also any business listing and it will be saved. You can compare them as well side by side, where you can see the actual reviews side by side, their status, location, and other stuff like description. You can also email the business listing URLs or share them. And as you scroll down, you can see you have here a pagination where people can just jump to any page they want. Also, not only the search page, but every page in the URL has an integrated schema. As you can see, it detected a collection page. This is an automatic feature that is built in the plugin. It's a free feature that everyone will get. So this is how an individual business listings page looks like. As you can see on the sides, you have the advertisement tabs that you can switch on and off. Also, you can change the text, the link from the buttons, and anything else. You have the two on the sides and three in content. At the top, you have the business listing name and also the category, then on the reviews which they have from Google, and it also links to the Google page, so you don't have any problems. You have an open close schedule tab where you can see their schedule live. This is based on your geolocation. The owner of the business can come on this page and claim their own listing. The next part is the featured image, which is a feature that no other directory offers, and it's also free. It's similar to Google Street View, but it's a free crowdsourced software. It doesn't work as well as Google, but as you can see, it's pretty darn good. So as you can see, the customers can exactly see the address. They can also play and pause it. So they recognize the street. It's very useful, almost as much as Google Street View. But we also provide a map so they can zoom in and check out exactly where the business is. So now you have also other stuff like quick actions. You have directions, phone numbers, websites, booking links. These will have to be available in your data file. Some are not available, so you can either edit it later on or the business owner can edit it and put in some stuff like that. If the business doesn't have a description, then the plugin does this placeholder automatically. You have stuff like specialties, business hours again, contact information, location, directions. You have the map here, also their address again, and their availability if they are currently open or not. As you go down, you have the social media and online presence. You also have interlinking in the plugin where other similar businesses in the area are shown, and also you can view their details or just call them. And at last, you have customer reviews, new customers that basically can review the business on your directory directly. So they don't need to go to Google to do that. And this information is basically pulled only from your data file, and the whole business plugin and business listings page is built based on that data automatically. So after you have uploaded the data, this page is built completely automated and you don't have to do anything about it. Last and not least, you have here at the bottom the business owner login. So after a business owner claims a listing, which looks like this, they have to put in their full name, business email, phone number, and some proof of their ownership. They submit this claim, which then was be sent to your email. And after you review it and approve it, then they will get a link to create an account. And after that, they can log in here and view their own listing and edit it. And basically, it's put on automation, so you don't have to do anything. Another feature that every business listing has is a schema markup, which is integrated automatically. As you can see, this is the link here, and it already detected that this is a roofing contractor, and you have all their details here. So it's more easy to the Google robots to figure out what this page is about. And also, if you go back in the URL, you can see all the elements here. So this is the business listing. Then if you go back, then this is the city, state, country, and the search page or the niche. Let's go back one step. So other directories basically just ignore these pages, but we haven't. As you can see, you have the breadcrumbs. You have different information about each city and how many roofing contractors are there and the top rated roofing contractors. So it's really a build page, which also has schema markup. And if we go back further on the URL, then we have the state page, which is also similar but different. This is not some spammy page that we just repeat all over again because it has real data. So Google views it as a very useful page. The next is the country page, as you can see, also built out very, very well. And then lastly, you have the search page again, which we already shown. And each of these have a schema markup and everything that you need to basically put your directory in front of your competition. The customers tab. This is another built-in feature in the plugin that most business directory plugins don't have. This is a feature where basically business owners who find your directory in search can go on their own business listing and claim. And here in this tab, you can actually view how many customers you have, how many verified accounts are there, how many pending claims are pending, how many people use the free tier or the paid tier or have active subscription. As soon as someone claims a listing, you will have here in the list pending claims, and also you will have the plans people are using, which we will get into later on. So basically, if a business owner sees your directory and their listing in the search results, then they can go on to their business listing and press here to claim their listing. Then they need to fill out a simple form with their name, business email, phone number, and proof of ownership. They can say anything they want here and then submit a claim. As soon as they submit it, they will also get an email confirmation, and you will also get an email confirmation, as you heard by now. Then you go back to your customer tab, refresh, and as you can see here, you have now a pending claim request, which you can view. This is the proof, so they need to say something to prove that they are the business owner. I just wrote hello, and then you can decide if you approve it or not. When you approve it, they automatically go to a free tier. They will get a login page where they need to create an account. They don't need to log into WordPress or anything else. This is a totally separate web page where they just put in their credentials and then they can log in to their business dashboard where they have several things they can do, which we will show later on. So let's just for now approve it, and I will show you the next steps. So after you approve a claim, the business owner will get an email like this with your branding colors and everything, where they get a link to set up their own password. If they click it, they will just go to this landing page where they need to enter and re-enter their password. As you can see here as well, you have your branding colors and your website so you don't have to do any extra work. This is also a separate login panel, so they don't need to log into WordPress. Let's just suggest the password, set the password and continue. And now the password is successfully set. Now they need to enter their email again. The password is already there. So after they log in, they have various information in the dashboard about their listing. They can view their listing, they can see their plans, also change the plan. This plan is set up by you in the WordPress dashboard, which I will show you later on. You can basically put in everything you want in the free, or you can create other tiers as well. They can play monthly subscriptions or yearly subscriptions, or just a one-time pay. This depends on you. In the free plan, of course, they have stuff like changing the featured images, basic information, contact information. These are all editable, of course. Working hours. It's basically edits that you can make in the dashboard on the manage listing setting. They can also add video, call to action banners and stuff like that if they upgrade their tiers. And any changes they make, they can save it, and later on they can view the listings. They can also see the reviews that they get on your directory, and also on other tiers. If you let them, or if they pay, they can edit these reviews as well. They also have integrated analytics, which is really great because they can see actually how much traffic they get and how many clicks they get through your directory. Here are the upgrades that you will set up yourself. And also they have a billing tab where they can just pay. So you don't need to integrate any other billing tabs. And it's really easy for the customers just to pay here. The monetization tab. This is basically the most important because this is where you make all your money, and this is why you basically created the directory. So let's go through it. You have three separate tabs here, the plans and pricing, revenue, and Stripe setup. Let's go to the Stripe setup first. This has an integrated Stripe setup with your Stripe account where you create a pushable key, a secret key, and webhook URL in your Stripe account. Then you put the information here and save it. After that, you go back to the pricing plans and sync to Stripe. And as you can see now, it says that all the plans are synced. After the plans are synced, basically the customer, they can buy the plans from their customer portal, and it will directly go to your Stripe account. So everything is integrated. You don't need to do anything besides connecting it with your Stripe account. In the plans and pricing tab, you have basic information like total customers, how many customers are using the free plans, professional and premium. Of course, these plans can be edited anytime, disabled, deleted. You can change the name of it. You can change the plan if it's a monthly or if it's a one-time payment. Also, the features can be changed by clicking on edit and changing the name from professional to just pro. You can limit the upload photo, the number of the upload photos or featured images, descriptions of the plan, the price, if you want a most popular badge or not, like it has here, and also the features. You can choose any feature you like and also add features as well. You can also add a new plan if you want like 4 plans or something like that. And here are all the features and their descriptions, what they do. The second tab from the monetization is the revenue tab, where you can actually see how much revenue you have on the directory, all time, monthly reoccurring, active subscriptions, total payments. This is actually accurate because it will be linked to your Stripe account. So this will be very relevant. The listing status, like you have 99 unclaimed listings, one is claimed, how many of them are sponsored, and other useful information. So now that we have shown all the features of TurnKey Directories and went through all the tabs and basically did a whole walkthrough, let's just try to create a real business directory with about 10,000 business listings. And let's see how much time it takes. So let's just start the timer, then import a file we already prepared. These are 10,000 business listings with roofing companies from the US that we have outsourced from Outscraper. For the sake of time, we only will do 10,000 business listings. to make this go faster, but obviously the plugin can go up to 50,000 business listings. 10,000 business listings is also pretty impressive for WordPress, in my opinion. As you can see, it will take about a minute or two. So I will speed this up. Awesome. So it took about 1.5 minutes. We are now at column mapping, and the most important column mapping is the URL structure, because we are now going to construct the URL structure of our directory. So what is really important is to go back and just open your data file and compare it to what is actually being selected here. What I want to point out in this example is that each scraping service will provide the data differently. So that is why you need to go in and basically check all the columns. So for instance, the business name, what it actually looks like. So the business name is this one, okay, which is okay. But in this case, the country, which is here, is the US. And if you go back to the data column, we have somewhere the country and the country code. So you have basically two columns with the same information. But if you select country, then you will have United States of America spelled out. And if you select country code, then you will only have two letters, U and S. So if you go back here in the list, you go country and country code. If we select now country, then you will see now in the URL, we have the long form, United States of America. For SEO purposes, we recommend choosing always the shorter version. So we will just leave country code as the plugin already pre-selected it. But please check it, because the plugin is not always 100% right. So this is important. But now that everything is already checked out and green, we are importing 10,000 rows. So just click next. This is also pre-selected information that looks good. Just go next, next, and import listings. This will take also a bit of time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes like before, but not even that. This was really fast. But now we're all set. The Google integration and auxiliary images were already pre-selected and set up earlier in the walkthrough on this website. And as you can see now, we have about 10,000 business listings. We can just check it out. Basically, the directory is done in under 5 minutes, and most of it talking. So we go to manage listings, 10,000 business listings with 1.4K images, but it still needs to work and be refreshed. Let's just move this over here. You can go to the settings and integrations to refresh the images. Now it needs to go through all the business listings again and connect through auxiliary API and find images for each new business listing. While this is running, we can also go to the sitemap and just regenerate it. So it generates a fresh new sitemap, and hopefully we can just check one out. Yeah, it's 10,000 total pages. And here are all the business listings. As we go back, hopefully now, as you can see, the first business listings already loaded images. These ones don't have any yet, but it will be loaded. So let's check one out. For example, as you can see, the auxiliary featured images are working. If we can click on it, we should also see it in action. It works. The whole directory business listing page information is pulled already. So this is all correct information from your data file, the location, and everything. So basically, if you go to your sitemap and click on one listing, the listings work. If the images are not yet loaded or some listings don't have an image, then you will get this placeholder featured image, which is also great. It's better than nothing. It registers as an image. So in Google's eyes, this is very good for SEO. And basically, that's it. Analytics and stuff like that will come later on. This is how basically you create a 10,000 listings business directory in 10 minutes. Another thing worth mentioning is the speed out of the box of the turnkey directory. So as you can see, we are on a brand new WordPress website with no optimization. I just installed the turnkey directory plugin and we put it in page speed insights. As you can see, it will come up with a pretty good base stat that you can later on optimize. And also, I'm not using some really expensive plan. I'm on the hosting $10 of month plan. So this is pretty impressive for a WordPress website that has over 10,000 business lists. Another cool feature that we implemented is regarding the upgrades. So basically what we did is you can, let's say, buy or upgrade your free plan to a starter plan just to try it out. Start up with 10,000 business listings to see how it works. And later on, maybe if you find it good and want to expand and you want to upgrade to a higher tier like growth or pro or agency, you only pay the difference. You don't pay it once again, the full price. And also all your data remains. So your 10,000 business listings won't go to waste. You can just upgrade them to 30,000 or 50,000 and add the rest.